According to the Bitcoin white paper, it is claimed to have been created by a mysterious person, or a group of people, referred to as Satoshi Nakamoto. The name, however, is a pseudonym to keep the actual person behind it off the limelight, although it has been used by the unknown person, or people, in its white paper, and also used in the creation and deployment of its original referenced implementation. Further delving into the subject matter of who the founder actually is leads us into even more mysteries as to the origin of the name in Japanese language. The reason some countries and individuals have not embraced Bitcoin is the lack of understanding of how it works. Well, in this video, we would touch on the basics of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Blockchain is the technology behind Bitcoin. While Bitcoin happened to be the first mainstream cryptocurrency to show the world the potential of blockchain, Bitcoin first came to limelight in 2008 when the majority of people knew nothing about its innovative and disruptive power. However, as innovative as Bitcoin might be, there is some mystery, conspiracy being suspected about its birth as well as the founder. The following are the top 30 facts you need to know about Bitcoin. Number 30. Based on the Bitcoin white paper, it was said to have been created by a mysterious person, or a group of people, referred to as Satoshi Nakamoto. This was used in the white paper as well as the original references implementation. Number 29. The name is traced to Japan, which is broken down as Satoshi, clear thinking, quick-witted, wise. Naka, inside, or relationship. Moto, the foundation. Number 28. In some quarters, it is believed that it was created by 4 tech giants and that the name was coined from the first 2 letters from the name of the first company, and the first 4 letters of the name of the remaining 3 companies. They include Samsung, Sa, Toshiba, Toshi, Nakamichi, Naka, Motorola, Moto. Number 27. Did you know why May 22nd is celebrated as Bitcoin Pizza Day? Initially, when Bitcoins were mined, they were practically worthless as it cost literally cents to buy a BTC. But all of these changed when the first ever Bitcoin transaction was carried out in a purchase of 2 pizza with 10,000 Bitcoin by Hanyich on the 22nd of May 2010. Today, this transaction is tagged as the most expensive food order in history. Number 26. Bitcoin is not controlled by any central government or single entity as it is decentralized. Although 50% of the hash rate, which refers to the amount of computing power needed to mine it, is controlled by 5 major entities. This in effect creates a centralized weak point, undermines and threatens the safety of the cryptocurrency. The entities include BTC.com, Antpool, BTC Top, Via BTC, F2 Pool. Number 25. There are some weird things that can be bought with Bitcoin. Some of them include goat, pocket cannon, food like coffee at Starbucks, funeral items in the US, and even a trip to outer space. Number 24. Bitcoin is built on a distributed ledger. A distributed ledger is described as a ledger of any transactions or contracts maintained in decentralized form across different locations and people. Number 23. As cent is the smallest unit of USD. Satoshi is the smallest unit of Bitcoin, being the smallest denomination with which transactions can be carried out. This unit is referred to as Satoshi to serve as a reference to Satoshi Nakamoto, the originators of Bitcoin. Number 22. There have been arguments as to whether Bitcoin is a currency or a commodity. But the strongest opinion is that it is both, since it can be used to make purchases, just like Hanyich used it to buy pizza. This makes it a currency. Some government agencies like CFTC in the US regard it as a commodity. Number 21. Aside from mining, trading and holding Bitcoin, we have people today making a fortune selling Bitcoin graphics cards and mining hardware. This is likened to the profit made from the sales of shovels during the California gold rush of the 1880s. Number 20. DigiCash predates Bitcoin and it was created by David Chaum in 1989 and is also based on cryptographic protocols. But it wasn't popular and also went bankrupt in 1998. Number 19. It is estimated that about 20,000 to 200,000 people have made a massive $1 million in Bitcoin profits, either from mining, trading, sales, or even holding for profit. Number 18. There are lots of predictions with regards to Bitcoin's death. They usually occur as a result of heavy crashes in its valuation and volatility. Number 17. 13,000 BTC wallets are now worth at least $1 million, showing the numbers of BTC whales are increasing on a daily basis, including Satoshi Nakamoto's wallet. Number 16. The estimated year that the last Bitcoin will be mined is 2140, based on the Bitcoin block having a dividing frequency of 4 years. Number 15. It is interesting to mention that the number of Bitcoin miners have surpassed 80% of the total number of Bitcoins that will be in existence. Number 14. In the first 7 months of Bitcoin's existence, Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto mined as much as 1.1 million Bitcoin. This fortune, now worth in excess of $30 billion, which remains untouched till date. Number 13. The maximum number of Bitcoin that will ever be mined is capped at 21 million, out of which 17 million are now in existence. Number 12. The largest personal loss of $7,500 USD occurred when James Howell accidentally threw away an old hard drive containing his private keys. Number 11. 3.79 million of the total Bitcoin in transaction has already been lost forever. This amount is approximately 23% of the total Bitcoin in circulation and is worth around a whopping 252 million United States dollars. This massive loss occurs from the mishandling of private and public keys, and losses of digital assets. Number 10. To carry out a transaction with Bitcoin, you have to generate 2 keys, which are referred to as public and private keys. Both keys are large integers and are usually represented in figures and letters, and without them, transactions can't be carried out. Number 9. Bitcoin ATMs are now available worldwide, with the United States having more. The world's first Bitcoin ATM was opened in Vancouver, Canada. Currently, it is estimated that there are more than 2,000 Bitcoin ATMs in the United States. Number 8. Since 2008, Bitcoin has consistently been making profit, except for year 2014 and 2018. Every other year, the price of Bitcoin has steadily increased except 2014 and 2018. Number 7. Bitcoin can't be banned. Because of the nature of Bitcoin, there is constant talk about banning it. This hostility towards Bitcoin might be because of the fact that it works outside the jurisdiction of the traditional banking system. However, the fundamental design is such that it can't be banned, but can only be regulated. As long as you have an internet connection and a Bitcoin wallet, you can engage in Bitcoin. Many countries have tried to ban it, like Bangladesh, Bolivia, Thailand, and Vietnam, Nigeria recently, among many others. But there are some countries like Australia, Russia, Japan, and Venezuela that have made Bitcoin an official legal tender and are regulating it. Number 6. Bitcoins don't grow on trees. Just like money, Bitcoins also don't grow on trees. But unlike traditional paper money, it can't be touched, felt, or printed. Bitcoins are mined on the blockchain network, and they come into existence when miners successfully mine Bitcoin blocks. At present, the mining power of Bitcoin's network is 300 times more powerful than the world's top 500 supercomputers combined. Number 5. If you lose your Bitcoin private key, you lose your Bitcoins. Number 4. Bitcoin is untraceable and Bitcoin is not untraceable. When making Bitcoin transactions, your name, identity is not used in any form. Only your public address is available. But the Bitcoin blockchain is a permanent ledger which is transparent. If anyone knows your Bitcoin public address, they can see how many Bitcoins you hold and what transactions you have made. It was through this that the FBI was able to catch the owner of Silk Road. Bitcoin users can however hide their public address through the use of VPN. This makes it difficult but not impossible to trace. Number 3. Bitcoin mining now uses more electricity than Argentina. There is a current mind-blowing update on the electricity consumption rate of Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently consumes 121.36 terawatt-hours of electricity every year. This number is said to be higher than Argentina's energy consumption. When Bitcoin was categorized as a country in terms of power consumption, it ranks 30th in the world as it consumes 0.5% of the world's energy production. Number 2. Cryptocurrency and bankruptcy. Cred Inc., a centralized cryptocurrency lender, filed for bankruptcy in November 2020, which was blamed on the outside party. Number 1. Bitcoin mining moves to the Arctic Circle. The Siberian city of Norilsk, with a population of about 180,000, may soon be known for a different thing. It currently hosts Arctic's first crypto farm for producing Bitcoin. A Bitcoin sculpture made from metal is installed by the Bitcoin mining farm in the Arctic Circle. Did you agree with the Bitcoin fact list? Which of Bitcoin fact did we forget? Kindly let us know in the comment below. And be sure to like and subscribe to Finance Update channel for more valuable and educating video like this.